Abusafo. We dey
Amanye.
salamu alaikum. Ye che. Nwa say salamu alaikum. Ye che mu nyina. Ene mapotwi me sister ifiri tokrom e de naba. Me sister no mako smoke the ifiri tokrom di aba because I want to bring you real stories that inspire nipa. Munim say o ha meta akotwetwe me nua no ma wo mo ye fantastic things. Na me de wo maba. Na yetimi abeti fantastic things na wo mo ye ni bi. Me nso say I inspired to do young kasa so fantastic things. Me nua no baby a ohye no uhuru nanim a obefa ne saa. Na your friend say image no e freeze so if it freezes na mu hunu picture no kra na mote de wo ka you will manage it like that, okay? Ofa kwajokusi to say Regina which ya won so afishia pa asia akwa ba o say ube introduce wo akire busiafo oh
Oh, why? Your friend me Asia Musa. Me free Ghana, Medina. But currently me to UK. Worcester. And me mental health nurse me.
chai
My one mba miensa. And baku ADHD. And
okay
intro kakra me be mamu no.
asia introduction no or say your friend Asia na say introduction na me meet you no kra na me hu nyina gu a say her name is Asia and she is a mental health nurse. Hey, that title the ni tie ni de ye me. Ni de. Na asie me Mr. Yen start story ni free ho. Wo no o papa na do ko yi ko ye mental health nurse no do ba abrochire wo.
Bi me ko basic school Medina Islamic e Medina. And I call Accra High School. And so I call Legon. And I call Humanities. And me back home ha 2005 December. Into December I'm 16 years me.
What check?
But me buy no. Me the only first now the 2 years neighbor working visa and then I say for. But strangely 2 years no manya ejumada. And see me call back me papa nature me dying rent mommy strangely. But I had support network Nena for, and I'm grateful to them. And I think 2006 na me started apply for army. I won't say Ghana for and I ube do ya do Afghanistan ube ko na me trinsaye. And me call Ghana back November 2006. Say me kotina. And me wo guy be a friend Mandela. And our friend me, Satan meeting no fountain. Me back room of from Cotina no fountain. And our friend me say manya letter I me for not throw me. In December na me sa try ticket na me buy. Ma me buy no na me for no na December ya omo office no mo shut until January.
Yeah.
And before ya no mo ka say o man timi nka den nti vacancy ni hobby. Eneja me trisaye. Nitintia cleaning ninya den sa na 2 years no ebesa 2 years ne besa ye na me koye sa 6 month extension no me koye 6 month extension sa tam ni na me nya ejuma permanent am se on person mo mfa me eja na army for no so frame me back but strangely na madam for ni na me wa Ghana ni na me per sports pa nti na me bo volleyball me speciality no volleyball pa nti no mo frame me coach na professional no na omo ka se me mbra biu nti obia nim se na me ni wo ami eduma mu pa nti me na me wo Ghana crank ami eduma na me because uba Madina ye fia ye form ami fo fie no me wo fa ye penin pa me papa so ya ami ni bra ordinary so oh yeah amini and it wasn't anything strange Nti na me nkɔ army no mu wɔ kurom akora na amanfo wɔ Ghana me ne ɔmo kɔ school ni na asefo ni ɔmo nim sɛ me wɔ army mu. And I'm say, this is very coincidental. But before then, now my nkrata semi my tu nyina enko yie. Yedi mi sika wie na meka say, Afghanistan me wu ami eneja. Me di me ho kɔ hye mu. In 2008, me joining army as a vehicle mechanic. Into me no nearly 6 years. Into now me unit, me nkwana me your bar, me workshop.
Wow. Wow. Eti na what the end na chere say wo no so wabrochi ba no ebeye similar to my own. Wabrochi ba no wo ba na okita wo nkrata wo de ba deda. Wo ho kwan ya wutimi de ye adwuma. Vacations the bear munti na adwuma sem no enko se de na wo pe. But that's very different from how when the padodro no aba abrochire. The padodro no aba abrochire or the your friend is at it we see mu na de no on them. You were drafted into the army as it was every 6 years our army no. Amazing. Ti eba ni say na jai army ne.
Me wo me first born. Eja. And child care in some na sefo. And me try tickets say me de ne ko Ghana. Eja, me de no ko Ghana. Time so ya me be jane na me ntini. So I had to make decision to and I made redundancy wa me mo. And eja. Me redundancy no. I was say me feel to ni na sefo. Into relocation me ba. But before me be free hokra na ma start functional skills course no ne na sefo no. Because to be honest with you, my colleague on, but me my strength and my weakness. When it comes to reading, me understanding as a phone, I was lacking a bit. But memory wise, the any mass dear unto me. My strength is my memory. My dream.
I say something but the profile is very interesting. Let's unpick them and kakra. Uko le go no koye dem.
Because humanities into sociology, philosophy, and as for, but ending me major of philosophy and psychology.
Okay. So again, may unpick these things because me person the petty who ye. Nipa wako le go. Akoye degree kama. What's the work army and now what department?
Now me a vehicle mechanic, engineering. Well, who joining me now? I was so on your trade. It's either you are going as a driver, as a chef, as a registered nurse, and then as a for. So you need to have a trade. And see, I may know what joining army, but I was so on what trade. You need to have a trade. How do you call? And see, no more now by your Baptist, then as a for any free moon. Now I will interview no and sana. So it's not you are joining the army, but you need to have a trade in the army.
I understand.
Yeah.
Unka wo trade your graduate. Na graduate there okofa me vehicle mechanic free.
Hey. Survivor, no, that's part of the survivor. You need to do things to survive. And for me, physical was no issue because now I was physically fit. As I said, now me yes was le gonfoni now bien in the school now me koni na. And so that was another advantage for me. Me ko ame no. Now me said I workshop because anytime there's tournament I was involved. Nyomu ni mwa me mumpo yetini ye physical training na maka chom so me tournament ntimi nye. Instructors in ma me ye me own program. And you know, nyomu ni me ewo boarding no, they can testify to that. Ntimi me fiti boarding phase 2 no, me ye me trade professional. Nina na I was representing the army. Ewo volleyball tournament mo. Just like Ghana, only fire service, police, any migration for bear tournament, you know. And because me ya you know, I kind of had advantage kakra. And now me your course rep, me phase 2 trading no then I for and now physical training then I for I was having my way out of it. Yeah.
And see, Mabel, mechanic here working. I'm for no the training or mechanic nim.
Into Beko phase 1. Na 12 weeks, then you phase 1 no. Uwie nyina na o pass ya. Na ya allocate to phase 2. Phase 2 no na ye trade ankasa onum na wo ye driver obekọ akosua driving. And now we are chef for obekọ chef school. We are mechanic so obekọ mechanic school. We are signal obekọ signal school. We are supplier obekọ supply school.
And see, not they didn't need you to have the trade before. They will provide the training.
Oh yes, they don't need you to have the trade. Yeah, but obviously with the SS certificate in echo. And I will be exams be test be you need to pass that. I'm saying no my friend a BAP test in it na say for. Nti also pass the BAP test no. Now what's another test be and na why interview. O pass here and na wako training. O be selection day. Into selection day no so just wa pass selection day no. Na amount certificate bi. Into say first no kra utimi this certificate no ko na wako extension visa extension. And at first no so meti say na eno kra no mutimi ma wo indefinite before wo be kwa training kra. But nyama mu besesa ye de yama me certificate we say na me was extension dada so I didn't need extension. No. Em say me de no so ko extension because me extension ni wu ye December. And I me call selection na me be start here me no June. Me start here am 23rd June 2008. Nti no so me de koye extension. Nya sanka me illegal okuma. Me di certificate na me pass selection no koye extension. And sana me call swearing in your friend is saying ceremony. And sana obeko basic training nankasa. Nti me call basic training per bright 23rd June 2018. And I me call per bright
2008.
2008. And
Okay.
I pass it out October thereabout. And I call boarding November 2008. Into boarding phase 2. Near friend of Prince Philip Barracks. Say I'm friend of 10 battalion regiments. Bibisa.
Interesting. But Nancy, I am a type of for me. I want you to hear the stories. I want you to know how you know in the real textbook sense. As ya de ya okay, obia waba through a kwanya a mawo kwan say ye juma 2 years working holiday maker. I don't know if the category is still open. You do baby better say so close now microphone to be fama. I don't know. I don't know how real it is, they say. But now, what's me working holiday maker? Me no, me ba abrochire, na me back. But me decide say me ba better them. Me so no be na do them. Me ba them kita me dey. Asia ba no so no, or the kura army. Me no, we wura ma me hwe system no me hwe say dey name ekọ no. Them who say me convert to profession. Na me tifa teaching. Na me ko teaching boko. And the your friend is a profession, a hope emitam de yemajuma. Nam de tim baby, nam de yemajuma. These are classic roots. Ye be wura abrochire. That's a wood ye na wood profile ne ya. Ubehu is a woman sankra kani yem profa aya woman addition abudin. As I so collegon, Miss me collegon. There are commonalities. A war stories ni mo me pesa what me pesa what wo say. Visa categories, yeah, fam mount, so we need maybe. Because I said,
let me add this to it. Me so I feel saying can yele go and yele go. Me so in kameba brochida. Yes, me sure saying kameba brochida. Me mama nye juma or your housewife na ye ton yama here and there. Me papa so ye amini and on your officer be or any that much, but he was committed to education. That's one I can tell you. And now, so I've had experiences, especially coming from Medina, no, Nina say for me who send you bu money na no Marco school kakra.
Yeah.
And this one thing, na Yesusano, me cousin beside you also or landing, my catching story either. salad day bi na na down for bema bi ebe hwehwe no wo yefie na me ka kire no wo brofo mu se oni ho she's going to braid her hair na me na tee se me ni obi kasa na o ka se wan na me so obi hwehwe me cousins ade oni ho na maka chen se onko boniti na o si debi me kan chen so onjina ho na o frɛ me uncle bi wo yere no o ye adwuma wo Legon me uncle no e penyi pa me mu penyi brigadier and no friend yere so ombra no obi bisa me cousin no nto mbeyi na no and na me auntie ne baaye ye me kan ne sa no kan eya me ya pa na me ka say nti school e wunya since that day me sapa but me obi I have good memory ni good collection. I decided that was my day. I made decided say me go school no matter what, and I'll get qualification.
And that is what gives you a voice, isn't it?
Exactly. Because
the
same thing she said, but my grandmother believed say she could speak better than me. Obviously, or the sa too many man because she was respected, and our school name.
Exactly.
And family no wife ni na no na wako school. So she is part of my inspiration, you know.
Correct.
Yes.
Very nice. And education is everything. Hi, Third Eye. Good to see you.
Yeah.
We are just sharing stories. I brought my
And
sister.
you know, me papa ni sika bi o di be connection gidigidi bi ama o say umfanko. What I say? And you know, it was so easy for me to do the process and everything because requirement be anywhere. All you needed was your friends and bank statements because we are students. And you know, to me, you know, it paved way easy for me.
Yeah.
Because now me sister cry no to me juma or to ejani wo Legon. Into oka tell say me connection in asefo no kana me cry na me sere na me say na ye wan e be ma ensiga na asefo. You know, abrochi amba ma adwemu da. But when the opportunity came, that was it.
Interesting.
And, you know, Legon has paved way for me.
Me so confirm in this category titru. I want to me this category where people are not over here a school for. A school for nkwana me and confirm me minimum me bo wa man na me try me pese me boa wo no wo butimi fam no. So now we school near ha hokra. Me so be wo me see so no ade ana onipa no waye wadwen se wo pa abrochiri aba. Na one of them schools and Crawford, I mean, I'm a trail letters, the ma woman, and Crawford, I am a guide, woman. So that time, the name say connection man near Jiska, and comes and some Jessica Crawford. But yeah, it was something I wanted to do to help with Crawford Bibri and Nipa now woman school, woman free school, woman school for. Well, yes, she, the ma woman, would you see now why? Would you see now why? Nipa near school, no, a genie school letter come. Edi to so se me ko school me ya ade we me nya wie na nkrofo ni nim se e mududo no kra ye bewure ma ye nsan ko they knew it but they wanted graduates in the system until almost the bu o mani gu so ni ye ja nkrofo na wo abo awure nti say wabedru army wo de takashi edi sua mechanical engineering ya kire wawie wakọ army. Now we still represent army in sports, and that was a good one. They be a multi skills. So we will be aware skill that you get an easier passage through life. Answer what and we say a volleyball and nowadays. Men so me my ease in abrabo was the fact that computer. Me nyatsena computer na chi press keys me and who say me what talent. I have always been quick in picking computer skills. I have always been quick in learning them. Warehouse. Not warehouse for ticketing and printing systems. Now, see a Excel sheet. Then you because a Excel sheets near formatting. Near the near press command print. Near formatting to size. Now, after na webi na woha on the I've made the whole warehouse shut down. The Wobesia in the office one the chair said they no treaty and said that. Hey, or take name and tea any coffee like what you say. You supervisor and any manager no or no. And I used to watch this girl like after all your mind. It's one day be one married. Yes, what yare. Yen na ya ba ye titi what it. Adan ye titi ha. Na supervisor at the time near friend calling. Na me ne come pa. Yeah, a school for there for 4 girls. Anyway, now for me. Now back to medical school. There was me, and there were 2 other girls. I think about me senior, and back me junior, and I'm mate. And the who shim, and you nam sister, yeah. Na yakopie warehouse hey. Eti yesi afna ya madwuma saada ne nyina ye nane ye ho ye nkofie eye winter se ya chale students ayaba no ye yes ka de ayade ne ye de bia kofie akoya ade enye sa time ne ye betina warehouse ne atwen afna bi 2 days or 3 days are all fan sick ja fe mi gina ade no wanam frɛ call say yeah chale let me have a look at computer na afna ne use and no no uncle logging in na me hwa ade ne na kokomu process. But now I pick it up how quick-witted I was if you wanted that. No, who near man kitty be a near my bar. A near my tariff one, that my banner, my bailing it out. No, sir, are you sure? I'm so sure. You'll be at the end. The thing I didn't say, hear program say Excel. The way that after any use or say Excel or say template go so or say all you do is you type on says that time here, Mama Blockbuster, the movies. It's what type of store ne store ID with me a command. Na a store the details ni nyina no way imported the ato ade no so. Na fe what order ne list ni nyina umia there were codes. We use code ne pen ade mani nyina ba. So I learned how to do this thing within 10-15 minutes and press command. And your friend said the printer was rolling. All we were waiting for was labels for boxes. No, I pack, so that they could package and send. And then the thing rolled. You should have heard the warehouse that day. The cheer. Yeah! I'm trying enough for them. Because you would have for all no money computer and could use. It's simple idea which which media done it. And that's how we found ourselves in our warehouse. So you see, I made I don't know. Business in Koso. Yeah, first. Yes, what could be?
Sure, I say me catch you say na that time me visa ye wunu that time na me nya permanent job. Na your friend agency be your friend me we feel omo din one of something. Na omo di amount for call Delta. Omo ya reprocessing Emma Max and Spencer.
Right.
And that is another advantage. It was school ho. Me call ho no man. Na obroni bi ono wamba enu anu no obi antimi nkan won say ade no so Max and Spencer antino labeling into you need to read and know which label goes with what product and dana me call ejuma no omodi me call ho no mo no na man lady number so me share people na me say where you say into manager no your friend win. And you know, but pay my same say me kind sometimes na polish for go ani Romania for no.
Yeah.
And you know, all the time.
Yeah.
And when him say me ni krata, but agency was happy to take me. Into madam for be Ricky, Yamin Shrano. Of course, our agency no koti say o money immigration for kasa de din. And offer me no ma me warning say. And me say ejuma no mbe ready ho. Into that week ni na me kwa break me ntina ho na me pie. Luckily for me, immigration beba na me ti abonte di me lunch. Nti me hu car ni na se for na na me wo break so I mean share me high vis no. Any your friends and boot no mesesa. Any the man jai man fashe me ti abonte no strangely. Na me nante pie America. That time no na my say I no me nko. Nti me do fie na me say I want this still wo ho. And the following day what happened? me pie ye be ye wiemu na me ndidi the whole day because na ade no I had to say traumatic experience e ma me na ewiemu na ye ni McDonald's be ye 25-minute walk na me nante call me koji me cheeseburger me pia na me ho police for mienu sister ama America sadali the following day ade chi ye pe sister ama me sorry ye na me ko gina me for office ni nim and me can say in the month for me me go fie you again this is your last chance me see why sometimes no the going has to be tough for you to make that decision you've always wanted to make. Something has to push.
Yeah.
So, okay, we are saying America impo.
Maybe I'm a catcher. Like, I don't think a lot of people recognize warehouse be any Milton Keynes area. Northampton, Cranny, be trouble. Warehouse be any Milton Keynes, Northampton, that's for a Buckinghamshire area, but then once we found this skill in this warehouse, the school map pioneer back. Now when we are permanent staff or cry, because now feel almost start here multi skills. Nye labeling nekeke. You so ye labeling and they are starting changing BBB. I say Excel programming no are too simplistic. No problems it will still time. Basic Excel no why adventures. You start changing a few things. You start refining things and productivity is what our companies in our motion. Nti ye mapa ne ye kwa na Colin de say na papa ye bie school ye bedru enne ne ye frɛ Colin say ya ba wo boa nipa for will lose their jobs that time no ya fo awuram na wo ye wadwuma you are learning Debbie Akwaba. I hope say you are listening to the story. Maybe the stories we no more by I have a person with your stories ni the person with your foundations ni so that I have foundations then the springboards no a free star foundation no now what's the story na see me can say especially for adanu a munye nyi nuru baby ano I am for the man come and say your tablet is hiding Legon feed you ask my baby a question will Legon feed you people go to Legon
A stepping stone, of course, because
absolutely.
as you said, warehouse if I couldn't read and write, I became a supervisor and a police for no my juma for long, no money pray. And a manager can say you can't read and write. Or I know she came not long ago, but you can't read and write. Almost no one tears, yeah, say juma no more target and no person no for. But as I said, it gave me opportunity. Although I wasn't confident in but I could read and write. Okay, be betrayed me now, it doesn't make sense. My sense of more now, but education is everything to me.
Rami said, "What is simplistic?" Yeah, I'm simplistic. You crack fast my baby. Also, idea you take on from mom and say you. And I say, "But could be a big or say or no, or a forklift driver, or no na, or yeah, Juma, and was scarcely graduates, was scar, which means yes, idea or turn graduate 40 minutes, and I'm like, listen, sometimes in this life, no, we do baby be a management into who manages situation. But Obiba, that's a degree, no, the yes, forklift driving one. Grade I did the best starting. Any baby obeying me push it, I not a different. Me pese saa de ye ka ho asem kire nkwada pa no mo ti ase. Uko university we na wo pa they will not give you money. Yeah, mouse ka bi amfa nko. But they will give you a certificate which is also backed up with skills, with core foundations. And no na wo ko gina so yakobobra. That's what education does. Education doesn't make you rich. It doesn't give you money. It gives you foundations that yet this springboard. And those who learn how to springboard also do so very successfully. I am multi-skills I have say it distinguishes idea and papa de man. Merry Christmas, Sister Aggie. Rabbi, you better steady what it. Please, to say Aquaba. It's yes, yes, say Waba. When you would this soldier, nice girl soldier. And over your friend is saying that what called redundancy. They so deep, weird redundancy, no, I will buy from a monad.
And and I've always wanted to go back to school, and a big decision because before I maybe free Okraba, maybe I'm relocated by a Worcester. Now I'm starting processes, but one thing I realized was my starting war Aquala. I started in home, Obeni, school. I started in homework, banning as a for. And be a cast a degree that I acquire masters. But I knew, sir, I wanted to start afresh. So, me enroll here, and I'm this GCSE, Maths and English.
Wow.
Because that time no more future employment via BEC, GCSE will be required then as a basic. I don't know about any mass about which GCSE, Maths and English. That was 2015. Into 14 now, Miss Bieber started. Miss started and I'm saying my second born. No ADHD. And I'm a dropper here. But hindsight, I wouldn't have dropped. This is what I would advise my
Should
new
have
way.
stayed.
I would have stayed. But you think, it's going to be difficult, not blah blah blah. But I'll come to that. And at 2015, me call 16, me qualify here. Me pass here, and I'm call access course in health.
Hold on.
And
but come back. Again, in this story, there is strategy, there is humility, there is common sense, futuristic thinking and planning. Again, these things near make springboards in the evening. I would say Asia or your graduate here. But I was to me information accessibility easily. So she went and checked. And who said GCS, it was going to be mandatory. GCS. So wouldn't be a would it is a say what started or GCS or a graduate a story or a graduate. But what secondary school leaving exam, say a friend SSC, you say high school certificate, and don't walk away. Go and spend a few years doing secondary school certificate to be our walk away army at the start year. And what is secondary school certificate? Mumu do one more because that time now what secondary school certificate time and for the year and I say
oh, exactly. And then one more thing. Me GCSE, nah, teacher, no. Oh, you're doing year 2 work, like in Kola 6 years. This is year 2 work. You are struggling with it. And you need to, get a grip of it. This is year 3 work. Me bani do year 2 ni 3 na me say sana onye yo. Ni kro ni na oka. And she says, me ba. Or the homework ba. Onye obi na ekire no. Me na me kire no. Ba obeka se me jimi ma nya adwuma. But me ngu me ni masi. Me mfra madam fu bi say yeye we sen. Yeye we sen because my femu. So I know. And abrofo bi ombeka. Wanti brofo na ase a onti ase. Aha no mo enye solve equation. Bibia ye statement form. A simple but one concept na ase a you mess up. And the wording, everything is so different. So me debia me danya me ase say oma me go through. So I know what is expected of her in terms of homework in Asefo, and I'll come to that how I met you in Asefo. And that's been an advantage for me to do the GCSE from scratch. Access course.
Was solid foundation for career. So it's for GCSE by wood. And that was the added advantage of helping you with Obano. In fact, because the Ghana from Quran was I had the free. About the homework by year 3, you will look a fool in front of your kid. Aquarane de back whom you do back, now you look a fool. The kid will consider you a fool. 81 for the homework crab, my mom doesn't know anything. And my mom doesn't know anything. Oh, leave my mom alone. She's I could have seen the mommy a dance. See a camera for custom sending mommy a dance like would you Jimmy Phony in a Winnie Penny dance. So, hey, Auntie, my mom is a dance. Come on, just let's bypass it and move forward. And I'm saying she doesn't know anything. She doesn't understand anything. My mom, honestly, she's an airhead. Let me say, Aquada. But I want to say, a near man kitty be a baby so one. I will bet that they did a bema will arrive at that conclusion. Now, Aquada decide this a wabon and now we're genius or new booby animal. It's unfortunate, but it's true.
Very.
And lose respect with our children by primary school. Akwadaa secondary school na obuo oni bi ma nti wo ye de wo pe ono ye ade a wo se am ye jibi for nti mi twa na ma me ne mokra what will she say what meaningful contribution can she make hey sir okay nti say why you GCSE we o say access chire ye mu access to
Nina so eka your friends and relationship to say okay no and it helps with their mental health because obi wo ho a parents no ntimi mbo akwala no so the person is frustrated your man homework I was starting panic dada onim how to answer those things nina say for into ba 50 Friday no aye do sa obisana untimi contribute so onim how to weigh year 4 no kra sometimes there was say me nko YouTube I was saying go in as for but because I'm a bit educated, you know, I even if I don't know, I know how to access and get the answers for her.
Many Abraham ayekesi back many Asia no know you graduate but abrochire you say a leveler. Oba abrochire udi agora system no will bring you to your knees. When I saw your graduate, one say Asia so buy your graduate no kwa secondary school for from. Minimum crofos for one free Ghana, but no need your friend is a way. And almost have started basic numeracy, basic literacy, and woman didn't kakra functional skills, and son of finally almost GCSE na Asia. Maybe my maybe as a teaching assistant for UK. All bano na nidi ni share video nene nidi kura no ntimi twere wo free na ware ka ne ase ne nidi kura no ntimi twere o de ne kakra education ni say we are willing na pese wo sua de wa abrochira e free most of the time until you get to university and Asia wasn't that your experience with UK?
Yes, and moreover, no, you need to know your strength and your weakness and what you want to achieve really. Yanka so be faso. Me say me start here no. I made self-analysis, and I mean who say this is my strength. My strength is memory, and my weakness is reading and understanding and contextualizing what I've learned. You know, and understanding in my own language. Where I will be say, producer, you will be able to explain what you've read. So that was what I was lacking. But Oba say, through exams, I can memorize half of page and I can write word by word. And to whom me access course, distinction was exams.
Yeah.
Distinction was exams. And me call access course, you know. I remember, your friend is saying, what do you call first day now? Mo call induction week. Because lady me no be Nigeria ni Ghana ni ba ko bi. And that's one too I decided to do part-time because now me wamba me, you know. And I just didn't want to just go through the course and pass. I wanted to pass and pass well and understood what I was doing because me understanding is quite access to course because unim en Indiana or the corner and it's a springboard to the degree I was going to do. And Missy Mayor part-time, that was to take me 2 years. Into Mobisa, I Missy, me part-time. Almost say, Missy, on collar, and I wish away any normal three. Almost 3 Missa, we saw a battery, or you saw 2. I mean, 1 year, and I mean, 3 man, I'm see, no, I've got a strategy and I want to stick to it. Could you believe it, say, me, I a degree, Nigeria need the last year. baako na ɔsere me no onwie abesim da afi kura na ɔwɔ uni year 1
How many decades?
nti abrobo unhwe obi ade you must
Yeah.
always know your strength and weakness and where you are coming from.
Yeah.
Nti access course no me koye 2 years 2016 to 18 and I me wie ye and I me call uni 3 years and I me wie nti me start uni no that's when I met you on Facebook and
Yeah.
me sister Mandy and I me started follow me so that time no na me back to your reception I was starting one so then you bibia no ntini nchro me I didn't know the system by then sort of me tietie mu ana eja me be join you parenting group we started chire and I started picking up from there since then me bano exceeding first in the na boy kra minya issue da exceeding limits exceeding high attaining say high attaining then and you know enimdie eye na uba abrochira u say sika all the information you need to but you was someone say sika to access it my drink sika na yes say no ho the benefits na ubenya was sika na ubese no you can't quantify it in monetary terms because obi beka say parenting there na okotia 50 pounds. Looking back, Grana was on charge here 200 pounds. Because that was when I started realizing the things I needed to know in order to support kids. And unfortunately, I had privileges of having Adam for more badada. So comparing and contrasting to what I know, what I've seen, I think education-wise, and paying to have access to knowledge, has helped a lot. Because Chroma with childcare for if you don't have those knowledge on how to balance things, you can't carry everyone along. But alhamdulillah, I mean manyani easy, but it's worth the journey. I can see everyone is getting on board. Me see idea see I mean kola no ba ko form some books abetina ho and one of the assuring things for me was when my daughter said, "Wow, mommy, you've changed." Because I was quick-tempered too, quick-tempered in I say for but
and I say oh here ni ahochire de any quick temper na na sister.
Oh my god, hi, I will see.
But so what na ya piece in more some make an won't see but when you find yourself in the ya piece now will build the pass and say well we need to now will back your friends one your friends a teacup and now will back a pie plate and now or say device be will fee even pencil so will buano now what drink a sican will be you or bottom ya pencil the replacement would you have what I will bet you second would you have a trap at second it's yes we hear the ahochire and quick temper and then but that's your mammy found for her. I'll say baby and wokasa about open access. I'll say access. I had the paddle on one ring. Time I will access. Wouldn't mean you my full time much. You must sacrifice the time not near the year to many and I did go school. Until that time I had to say.
Me na nye juma, me free am no manye juma. Manye juma fiti December 2013 until me starting my full-time job September. Manye juma da. Because I needed to know yes, manye juma da. Because me free am no na me wo sika kakra, and the accommodation so I ex-army personnel for accommodation. And I mean, rent, moderate, kakrani, na se for mommy. And you know, me catch us say me best start access course na me wo ba. Na me wo 2-year-old and I miss how me ba. And I was having a bit of issues with him nina say for and you know this now me wo college you know so this no mo call nursery this now me ni college you know me ni omo na ewo fie nti sana me be start uni so the same thing nti na me student finance maintenance support ni na it was going towards childcare because me will be I'm in divided attention and I wanted a career desperately. I didn't want anything to hinder it. And me know be like me, when I set myself a target, I'm easily distracted. It is either money or not. Because me pesika pa me de wo oni me. Onsa me no obi ku ana yesikasem. And you know me distraction. And a child can send some so in a for you know would do babeko house now they are call her so I just decided to let go really and you know yes me nisika but I'm happy with my life
That is
and you know my
amazing.
to be honest the only time I worked was when I needed me apply uni and I needed work experience and luckily one of my neighbors auntie princess and I me call Bupa. And me call yeah Saturdays 4 shift pe. Minya minya ya fancy admission na me jaye. Nti me manye adwuma.
Sister Anne is in a lucky, luxurious position. So what sa position ni be good for you? So we need sa luxurious position ni be obeba be join me e wa career so ha. You will work your way from the beginning till the end. Crank, 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 crank. But the good news I have for you, whether you are able to do it with work or not, so we will be determined. That we will. I better. And you just also check you, check you sure so what that's follow page, you know. Now with notification, no, and that's turned on. Obey Juma, obey Brimu journey. But yes, we are. As the Adam need to be privately, no catch them said, I debi you tianeka. The tianeka will put the pay slip so no. Casa story, yes, or can numbers the chair. But the Casa story the chair, and fancy pay slip, I am degree.
Mr. T Juma 20th September. Yeah, 20th September. And you know September end. Omo catch him said time no because here 27th every month. Into omo catch him said time na me start no mu ntimi ntua me. Nti na me meninda bibia so. But 27th no mu di pay slips na ba no mu di pay slip bra me. And omo chiro so check payment check through check. And omo mami amount be nearly 600. And October pay buy. Into October pay no. Minim say ja omo di September no October ama me. And I'm say you man fucking Benny then me ya di embo so me see anyway. You cheer me last month no. And I'm not afraid no more from me say say no hey anyway. Hey. And now woman cheer me September no na me ko bisa and so mo ka say woman cheer na me see Urade Nyankopon. Hey 13 shift a month is can ye. Me nya overtime me nya hwe. No me see hey school you fucking.
Sister, they say as a mental health person, or your career entrance, after you was starting career, or be rising every year or every 2 years, or be go through the ranks. And when you go through the ranks, when you make a pay grade, you know, it's kind of cost Sada these careers a year, but your favorite sister, you be rising through the ranks in terms of a career. But in entering the career, no, you the first serious salary, a year the full pay. No, of course, it's Canada for free profo. If you say bisa profo, say ATB bisa Asia has going
Because
to school.
for no Osha say yeah you student loan e free so. Yeah you NHS pension. And think I yi sa nyama ni na nka obe clock bebre. What I say, it's not the best, but who are unye juma was started? Unya nearly 2 grand a month. Minka say juma ni nyadin, but compared to Fiat Nadia and any other job there, unya say. And mind you, usia de bia, usia de. And that is the good thing about profession. Usia de all the time. You are knowing yourself. You are knowing others. You are learning. You are looking at loopholes. Baby, your friends' opportunities for and ways to improve and now upgrade your profession. And that's the beauty of it, not just the money. It's about knowing yourself, your mental health, you know how to support others. And debia me kase me manya ejuma na manya bibi enfri so kra. My relationship with my kids and myself is what I've benefited from throughout this journey.
Meba back to you ni hono. Na Rami ato kese bi wa. Rami say teacher for the racist. And all failing even when we are writing the exams good. As ya wo experience wa. Respond mama.
Me say year 2 me ko year presentation na option of essay writing or presentation. And me ko year presentation. Ma na no na ye skills. Satanu no ma introduce no. Mama me no wanya ne te say eye gidi also anything goes ni na se for na any criteria bia eneja me ko ye man shedan yero me ho bia me faili ye and me say me ntia ase and my way ye kire me na me no ka yempo wo ma me guideline bia me ye anse na me hu say omo faili me for no reason no I deserve failed and omo faili me most of the time
you would do one I deal with it and I get it from Ghana for a lot. And I'm a school and no me racist no failing me no catch us a beer. You saw idea the factor and chain. Ya na menchro assessment criteria. So obi to ne boa say chiro assessment criteria na what tia say ya. Ube who say you didn't write the exam good. What tia say?
Kra.
Criteria.
Oh, fairly one then.
Abrafo ye bad in the sense say you would do no aya ye hia so mo chire niam mu ba ye tie ase no. And I will say don't worry, everything will be fine. Wabwa, everything will not be fine. But ye mudu do no ye kwana abrafo ne ye sa na fe ye tirima ye de ni a relaxing. Ni a fa ne fala na fe ya twere no poto na abrafo ne feel ye de ni ani age. If you follow the criteria, Denise, you will pass in the first place.
Adiano, baby, no. Nim say who training be ni experience and sana oba. Obi am be degree anyhow. It is a nim say duru ho a eye wo shade say wo be way. That is how I came in contact with you.
Yeah.
Because say good essay, good idea, but the lack of structure and a grammar. And I say what do they mean? Eja maybe shiawo. Now see they be we any say when me catch row. Na me nya C B minus. First time I we proofreading na say formal maame B plus me see Ewurade Nyankopon. Eno kra na man yere me ho. 6 time me fa wo a me no we adwuma. My lowest has been B plus.
There you go. And
that was my lowest. And all I needed was someone to clarify things for me.
It's guidance.
Which they were not doing.
Exactly. Omone aprofon kwara related kwara consistent ni one to omuni obroni ye ka chere say relax, it's okay. I want him say relax doesn't mean relax. Or for criteria no wa kohwe. Also so ye ka relax and say ko ka wana boss na church kwasa se bia bra. Nti ye no za ade na about system ni na eyi yen. You relax too much. You don't check the criteria. Now, if you expect to say Bruni, but they will not let it go. And I'm a
oh, Davi. Because the Bakuno failure, once I'm another Juma, they need to set you to do one-on-one tutorial. And son of Mama, Tiama, and I say, for no person pass it.
Yeah.
What I say, or person pass it. Yeah, understanding. and lack of seeking support just because they was saying months in £200 and now 250 and now 150. me say 500 crown here. I'm telling you, 500 metia. Because when me shift me, you know, I mean 500 easily.
So what I say? I would say that investment in passing and getting the qualification, and then the man shift to say.
Yes, but if you are avoiding, you don't want to spend. Also, hinder progress. And sometimes you need to understand. Say, yes, say nim na unnim. Send any pakunu pesa presenting or one presenting is It's not about what is in your head. It's what's about what you have presented. Because sometimes, what do you have? But you've got the idea. I said, yes, I just struggle with structure. I say, yes, unfortunately, I can't help you. You need to, I'm best signpost too. Manipa kuna odi no koko hono. Anu so ayo broni. Sa no baka kyerɛ wo. Ba wo hia wo nyonko bibini a. Ono what say. Me sister makasa say, no. When me say, sa no kan me say, sa na lecture me kan. That's all you need sometimes. And let's not shy away from seeking support because it's through that now ubanya wahoto. And believe me, unya qualification ni we obi antimi mbisa so we then na unya.
But you know what is funny? Even the journey, no, I will say first na we throw essays no na oba be throw feedback ni nyama e be also wo mpe wase. But when you start working on the structure and the grammar, Bruni no ankasa kaya no say no, Asia now is on track. And comments na never, oh, fantastic idea. Oh wow, clear explanation here. Transition clear. Yes, I want to say build confidence.
Me see manti grammar bakumpo. Me say me friend okaje me say, "Hey sister, for the first time, no grammar or assignment, because like proofreading. Let me be clear. Sister, I'm proofreading or your mommy and your assignment, and one is the learning outcomes attached to Yamaye. I think it's my dissertation. I mean, call chapters by chapters. Nina say for, but won't draw sentence about kukra now. Say me no. I do all the work. But with me structure, Eddie Nyamatu, okay, sentence well say anyway in flow Nina say for, and sometimes because of yantiming expression in a smallest sentence, this is a true paragraph, baby. It's me, mommy, 3,000 words. Now my track will see 4,800. Since I'm a crack, because they say my charming, I mean, champon, to one casashana, and that's how we were brought up. But unfortunately, it's not good enough. And it's a whole person education now. Do the right thing, and you'll be okay with it. Yeah.
Oh, and you need to say that. That is most of us. You're being like proofreading.
In a grammar.
And for this, I didn't be sending me and maybe say, hey, Nadia, na okay. Me a gun and you. Me any panini teacher, me market, that me crano, me person, me tia. And I say, if you remember, everyone maybe say, is this what you are trying to say?
Yes. Yeah.
Maybe I did the manner recently. May you proofreading the man say, and this time assignment, I'm a different one on why you say. I never know how I never tell you. What do you know? My sister, you will cut some paragraphs and put on anybody will have paragraphs in sequence and in it. You know, actually, I'm share and my sequence, the different. I say, yeah, me debra on what you really say. I've just proofread and my adjusting grammar and structure and your man kakranka ready. Say the American in Yansa will me a cramity as and to the watch and I want to see and they come a lecture as a one kind or marking my wadi in These things are funny, but
me do assignment, me can't say na me there. Me can't say school here there. school here there. But it's hard work, but it's enjoyable, you know.
Yeah. Writing, they say, Ghana for the donor, writing is a problem. You will get a lot of complaints from Ghana for Womoko University. A degree first, even master's going in Accra. A general problem, you would do no. But we will not acknowledge, say, a deficiency in us now. We want to blame Bruni, and that the teachers don't like us, and the teacher doesn't want to help us. But say, you are not passable. You're passing away.
Because almost we are regulating almost. I bet you have a sample papers, you know. And it's not fair on you to they should just pass you when you don't meet the requirements, you know. And you know, you need to take a hard look and then reflect. You need to be open-minded as well. Because, to be honest, because when share my second presentation, the first one, I say, my feeling.
They were right. You understand? They were right. Hi, Harold. And the thing is, that humility to accept that they were right, you know. Again, it's painful. You must really work to get to that point. But when you get to that point, you were right. The next thing is never again. Assignments you be treating grammar. Find me problem. There be a grammar check. You better sure say BBI watertight and sunny the brewer. And maybe say my name your friend's supervisory team says it's me sending one money man. My catch said this is not proofread. You are only reading for structure. I'm say okay. No my kind. No my back. You are only reading for content. I'm say okay. No my back with content. Nti no sa no. Nipa ni nim se me grammar check me ye content. The content ni nyina wi na content ni watertight ni wi a na fe my grammar check na me ma be the send it hey now I'm reading you. Can't know that I said also never could tie, but you can say these things to people as you get confident. What's in your man? I say, well, your grammar will be the last thing I will do. I just want you to check content. The person will check for logical sequencing. The person will check it for whatever. Finally, when you're sequencing in your area, then you go and you do the grammar checks and you do structure checks. I feel the many communication is happening. Man Petreba, see you guys just remind you of a friend. Plagiarism now become what's in Ghana for the plagiarism. They be sister, I write for me every day. Maybe say dear na woye or say or koye dear in public health and also koye dear in accounting. Maybe say na many dear them about accounting. I mean I make sure you must have the technical know-how. You should have the technical know-how. Communicate. That's all I'm doing. May my communication support. May organize it. May write for me. Sister, may assignment. May person say, me teacher, me ready amount. When your degree ni a class present, you will look a fool. Because once now we could do baby, near expect to say, near the said you will look a fool. Ye per corner, ye per shortcut, ne corner, ye Pastor P.
Let me add this to me. Obi or contacting me last month or see access course, no, then. And I'm a cousin say, to be honest with her, me bibi amano, but me or minim so obeko biswa ako beside the same thing. Maybe the person might be willing, but otunobo no miane or yaman kasa ombre. And I set two examples for her, and I'm saying it's either say ni pa kuno beyama next time we friend na onfa because you are becoming nuisance. And I just imagine who need time. Share me ye and time be na menya. And I nipa kuno so oyama so only class no. Enti no ebia na requirement na asesa woni.
Yeah.
Uko feli se ade na be.
Yeah.
But near you see access to higher education. So
Yeah.
you need to learn something so that you go higher education now it be easier amount.
Yeah.
But your person landscape it. You go higher education is still person landscape it. So what are you doing? Until we need to take ownership and
But
responsible
who
for
said
our
we
own.
never be in the dear bar how? And na Ramika also was school no a kubolo. The discount man and what Jakudi. It is our class no one corner to Krotokro no one, and then I will pop school says here. Those into Krotokro will show. Those into Protocol will show. So we'll call when him no jump to Protocol baby at walk on and Tokrono will expose you as you go along. We must learn Sadian in filling our potholes, in sorting and addressing our issues. One will say writing and expression was a problem. You've taken it
Yep,
on. And now writing and expression is no longer a problem.
not
And
at all.
moving forward, you do so in confidence. So we jai and yamani be into protocol and anti mental health. Yeah, from Asia, we have some diversity students and minority students we want you to mentor. Sister, but I never should be an after tan. Yeah, dear. No, you must address things. And it made me say, I refuse to bench your assignment to mother. Bench and how? And Crophobi, sister, I want you to proofread. I want you to proofread. Me say, okay. In the middle, sister, Miss Slow, hey, lecture, see your family. Would you actually be mom? Say, Bichre. Minchro. Oh, me pacho, me dinya me this now. No. You see, refund the my baby. Because as you can want me, no credit, man, want me, and you who's can in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
80 proofreading sika me ma when I was a men I met wo academic paper man for within to so mean ya parenting how as I did I said that may clarify for all of you because me some beba as ya say when I we me sure as ya assignment
Obi yama okra. Feeling in so to says one kasa uye na upasina. I'm telling you, you know it because one kasa who say kai. I've achieved something, you know. Obi antimi nkasa waye. Of course, I've got friends. I'm grateful to Fuse, Rosemary, you know, Bene. Oh, Debia, Mebo Mudin, you know. But it's always just discussing it and stuff like that. Obi anu obekase wachuro we no dia send me da.
yeah
And because omunim, misuminim no, I'm proud to talk about it.
yeah
So obi nkoshe video nkasa oh oboa ena wanye, you know. So that is it. In nkobi na trauma me a mentimi mbetena nka say oh I worked myself and then I say for
yeah
I will hide that information. So
yeah
it's really important. And I never chiro bia no. It's for your own good. Because I was a mini project. I was a unya meeting, unya MDT ni na say for intro report, intro tribunal report ni na say for. So let's be serious. Yanya ka say ya no nko ade yenye yemfa yakoma nhemu na ya na ebe benefit ye. And all this writing in asofo about school in asofo. You might have to send your teacher email in asofo, you know, you need to argue. Oko asemwa, you know, you have to write a supporting letter, email, chair in asofo. And you know, ebe say bibiki twabi is just assignment, but it's also helping your compression, your understanding, your friends sequence, new flow, you know how to argue about things, it helps. Into that you fumble, you know.
baby can see me maybe what they be make us I think say you are one of the people who will bear me up yeah me ko baby be na me fa ID card to me ko. And I said, Debbie, I catch it for me on my wallet. Debbie, my wallet always has my school ID card tied around, you know. So me call baby, be crying, young card, if you know who learning at Nick, say a saying, handbag in the sword. That alone opens a lot of doors. Me and Frank will benefit in course, yeah, we but also talk to me about the benefit of course, yeah, why in terms of Woma school, anyhow, a teacher for anywhere engage. What has changed?
Oh, recently, I'm 2 weeks ago, me koye booster no. not you be brave or Mijina was I didn't want to wait. And I NHS for be call ye buy and no more or queue no more. And I don't need to join the queue, member. And I'm see no. Call in and call for Ocean buy and Ocean Ankasa betray me say. And I'm so many shifting. They'll see no, it doesn't matter. And I'm me call ye. You know, that's the benefit. And me catch me start here, me name information about, you know, Kolane and for and through you now my guidance here and there. But I remember I'm said 2019 said then me ba echo car say my bono and social service by I know me trying nine to be honest. I'm not going to lie about it. And I told them say I could lie and say no because but because me chire me ba how not to lie. It will be so irresponsible of me not to admit it. And yet now then. Until another time and me babe man so koka bibi but which wasn't true at all but almost funny serious and almost the police ni social worker na me go fear na me go placement then and almost friend me anopano and I'm see obi a school no can tell me and our social worker wanted to apologize and I'm see you can't apologize on someone's behalf and almost buy only police you know in the police ni no kro no say makwa me muda ne na sefo no kro oja asem no kro no ni me ka mi asem ne na sefo and a social worker yi me say any say first one no buy na oja asem no anya diligent job into no taking on no afa ha na afa me obeba kro na ma parking kwala ne nya mama no and see one fan ko and opa ma cho and me ka chere ne say me akwala no owo yare all the time or ya dey was school no obeka almost say me ko bi some almost see dey bi enye sa nti akola wo say ya ni consistency enye na dey na obeka say na mumagi edi me beka mo say enye no kre ono de waka dey no kre na me ya me ko placement in asefo wo ya dey na obu akola de bia so oba school child adverse effect onya bi wamba school mu da me be fa no opre no so mpe so umbra school my kids are never on camp bibi enu omu participate omu your friend is performance level and drop here so I don't know what they were talking about and mobile ya and you know and I'm saying me participate bibia the only time I will participate me say omu be refer me ba no and psychiatrist and a pediatrician and almost someone person and a social worker and say and the maybe call child protection and you know so it is or make or cut child protection na me one popo na ma drop na oh I'm so happy well done na one no shame because I know say I will have fair hearing I know the process my placement than I say for and today in a ban I'm can say me nko and now what so your friend is report mo say it appears to be say I'm prioritizing my needs over the kids' needs nina say for and maybe not too and because I know the process normally if you can't attend and I will attend the crowd normally chair no a bit from our side no I can say oh no your chair or be introducing no if you have anything to disclose before and to make us a means nko chair no anopano framing and I'll introduce you the same formality. And I'll say, is there anything I would like to raise before? And I'm a catcher no point. And I'm say, I need me will request me person or starting meeting on bisa professionals no more and say, why are they in their job? And who are they doing the job for? And I'll say, and I'm say, because report no more trust say me prioritizing my needs over the kids' needs. Now, of course, now me who is going to benefit in the long run? And I'm telling you, wow, yes, I didn't even realize that. And I'm so okay. And also okay. And you know, also very easy. And I'm saying, almost I score no, Obiama 9898. The person is a health visitor and so on me anya contact now. On what basis? All the scoring me. You know, me need record be for her to win. And I know most of them, as soon as the Pakuni say 9, sometimes you can even have stand outside and have a meeting. So they be say. And what basis on all this call me? Police no say me need criminal records. Then. On what basis? Say teacher no any and contact no can nine and I 8 I agree. But the rest of the professionals, what basis? And nobody here. And you
But
know
I was saying,
that
never working in hours time and now we'll post school where we need training and now we in
I
the
mean
process.
yes.
And so we
Mm-hmm.
defend you. No, we not
Yeah,
qualify for me.
you qualify here. Yeah. And ọmụ kọọ ya nti ọmụ papa kọọ ya ɛna ọmụ yɛɛ ya na ekosi sɛ it was just wind chanting nti social worker ne ne school no they had to apologize or they ọmụ twerɛ me hyɛ ne twerɛ me to apologize ɛna sɛ for if I want to take the case further I'm allowed to do it ɛna me so mempɛ sɛ memfa nkɔ further but I'm happy they've agreed and ọmụ ate ahoma ase sɛ it's nothing to do with me ɛna meka kyerɛ ọmụ sɛ meba echo school no for the past 4 years. Omunya issue with her. September nyame aduma kitwa no so be start. We no me hu issue and I'm prompting you. Mu mpesa mu ntie. Mu si omu onni hwe then. After by or see why for referrals is been rejected. Could you believe it say from time now omo de call child protection a omo de buy omo diagnose me ba no start for a draw omo di interventions in na to mu. And that was before Omeka say wabu way, wahiti way, waye way. Me query omu bisa omu say. And I'm say or one on one, mudi na ko ya referral wa accept this bibia. How come he was left by himself? He wasn't supervised.
Yeah.
And teacher had to email me to apologize. Who the unim na she had to email me to apologize. Say then. And that was when they decided say omu di beto. So just imagine saying, can we need information when you know what would have happened?
Okay,
Because he even threatened me at a point. He said, remember, I said, yeah, blacklist me. Then, and I had to tell her, say, I love my kids, but I need to tell her the truth. Since I'm a boy, I'm a kechi. And I'm a qualification, I'm a me say, me electrical and mechanical engineer. I can be earning 1,500, 2,000 a week. Make me a drive a car, apart from bus. And no crown, make me a training to drive a bus. Recently, almost a shortage of HV when in a letter. Say I'm quiet. And you know, and yes, I meet fear me left and right. I've got jobs almost near DBS to do those jobs. And you know, I'm happy. Into na oba ya made in Kolana ma but in Kolano kwa minji omubiu. So and Americano, so my experience and exposure enabled me to be able to come out of this successfully. Because you wouldn't have known the right things to say. Although it wasn't true. I admitted first one, yes, me 9. And I was not going to lie about it. Because of that, my name is Bano respect woman me and him. Yes, respect what you him.
To me, fast social service in Brooklyn. Oh, fee. And
not at all. You know,
I'll call the police. Not gonna for you. No, because I couldn't know who's the police now in the back.
and so we cry, dear, no, not for the traumatic be a mom not necessary. Or no, I'll be a new crow catch from say, Mom, baby. You know,
Yeah.
and you know, since then, school, no more, me bano our communication book, they be a much. Ever since me qualify, you say my graduation in a symphony na. For the past 6 weeks, almost see almost need time. I'm motivated to communication book no more. Oh, sometimes no is he was not in a for. After because he didn't have a good day, but it was all right. And they are more interested in my day and my job than talking about my kids.
Absolutely. Also, we call school. We have a class accept check. We call school, and that's an ID card that we call. na yehunu NHS e wo linear so and na yehunu say we adwuma ma council and now we adwuma ma all these places. The way teachers address you and the way they treat you totally different. Wo wa ho anu bia na.
Oh my God. Me see, they are more interested about talking to you about wejuma oyane na sefo than akwala kra. You know, their approach is different. You know, ujina hokra na 1 minute pa na teacher na ba. You're right. Are you waiting for me? Na maka say no. Sometimes you crank first no. Ubeti ni ajina obe 10 minutes. No we yi neni. Ti say enye wo na wo twen no.
Wo nya
Me
nipa.
see, first na me ba na ha adwen kakra no. Da mi wo fie kura no, metimi di no to your friend is saying wrap around. Say na be ya me kofa na obi eni ho. Because I know mo be fra wo na mo ne wo kasa no. Na I was dreading it all the time me kofa no a Ewurade Nyankopon. Nti na me di no to wrap around just so me kofa mo aye quiet obi anhu. But say ombeto omobo ana ombe email me. Na my reply on. And I quite remember this other day, na me bano fair. So I decided so many no monko. Intano patutu na mi email o muka from so mumba. Be 8 o'clock or 9 na ye start school mo me hu an omo frɛ me. Omo frɛ me. Me hu miss call no man fa because na me we adwuma mo. Later on, me hu miss call be 4, emails be 4. Nini na apologizing. Say, oh, they were stupid enough not to have checked their emails before calling me.
Oh, but of course, a teacher only be a concept for another day. But I will say, no, as ya be pen as yet to be up school and a certificate, and as they say, friends, ID card saying the code. They say, as ya or ye nipa. Yeah, over how I want to discuss professionalism and how difficult it is to do your job.
Oh my
Maybe
yes, all the time.
we must learn to put some respect to our name. We must. Some of these things, so be catch the won't but it changes a lot of things. And I'm a
It does. To be honest, first, I mean, and yes, I mean, confidence, but my self confidence was a bit low. But me fra veil ne say core, say with vuv him because I'm not just going empty as a mother. I'm going with something attached to it. Uh, It's a good feeling. I just can't describe it till you are there, you know. But it's doable. All I can say is doable. When you put your mind to it, it's doable. Men you can now spend any time, any effort, I quite remember there was this day, I starting with dissertation. Me no set appointment 3 a.m. UK time.
yeah,
And oh sorry, ube me or that's when you realize I was serious. Oh
yeah.
say, let me say, oh can you get me better? Let me see. I didn't hear. I say, not many people will be awake at this time. And I'm say,
Yeah.
well, I need it badly, you know.
Because
Yeah.
that was the time you could have got me. During the day,
Yes,
if you
you know.
wanted me live, it is those ungodly hours. And you bit me so. But that was the day I was explaining referencing and how to search for material. And it was an underpinning piece of knowledge you needed. So wouldn't need to ask you, writing the dissertation would have been impossible.
Yeah.
We went through databases and how to search them and
Yeah.
how to
More than 2
identify
hours.
credible sources. Yeah.
Mm. You know. And it's hard work, but it's doable, it's rewarding, It gives you meaning, sense of purpose, sense of achievement, me catch them in call and say, we are not baby sabium. Say, no, my mom knows this. Mom is not silly, Mom is not stupid, My mom knows everything. Sort of, and
Respect.
you earn your respect. I'm telling you.
Respect to your name. I'm telling you.
Even in Kolano parents, Krano. I mean, but I kind of think it's because I'm publish here doing newspapers more. And I know see a small community into graduation, obi ni mobi, sort of.
Yeah.
And since then, Things have changed around me. You know, those who say hello to me, how are you, Nina Sefo? And my daughter seems to be having a lot of friends now. I'm play date, Nina Sefo, you know. It's the same me. They say, I'm doing the hijab fully with confidence, but still, people are attracted to her for some reason, you know. And you
When say
know,
we are today,
very same people, same community,
if we are
same
say,
people, same community.
there
Hmm.
are many rules and regulations a year in the engagement why a year will have. And depending be NTS. I want to say, what catch it over? Let me say, me mano, me no ni nyina ye exam students, catch the year GCSE or year 11. PSC no was six forms, say. Now, most of the time, bad boy, then I know catch him. So most of his friends will tell you, "Oh, our parents don't understand. They don't know." Yeah, our parents, yeah. But I tell them, no, my mom is studying. You know, my mom is researching. My mom is busy. If my mom is able to write what she does in a week, I have no right to complain. It's made me say, maybe you're not my hand. I can't tell them say the Juma Bobono. So and then yɛbɛkɔ baabi na nka kyerɛ no sɛ yɛbɛkɔ baabi ɛnɛ obi antena fie ha nsua adeɛ nti obi anka kye ne papa me the 2 days before na me bɛtena ha ɛna me yɛ me work my tutors come on they hear me and my tutors discuss they see me write they see me struggle they see me go through it nti meka kyerɛ me ba sɛ get it done fix it it's not that meka kyerɛ wɔn sɛ ɔmo nkɔyɛ biribi a wɔn hu sɛ meyɛ bi da they see me do it.
Mm-hmm.
And like it brings a lot of clouds. They catch them for us you don't understand, you don't know how difficult. They know I know because they see me do it. Oba the homework, bana kasa won koye na won so so your homework. On beba na wo we pencil. Also any update trade. Wo catch them oba say come on. Kakra wo betimi aye. Your kid see say you are preaching what you do. There's a lot of weight that comes behind that one. It's not the same value. And I say,
Never, never at all. Media, for me to be able to read maths and understand it and support her, no, me cry, no, is a win-win for me. You
yeah,
know, because the child is at peace on himself. She's going to get the support she needs. And you know,
yeah,
me you Juma Saturday and a Sunday and a way ya. You best start homework Friday. Or back keep my graph Saturday or bow on him your obey. Me will fear or him say okay. I was all munye math, reading, writing, and sana they can watch. So it's it's just nice. I'll be on him any rules and responsibility and what they have to do because omunim say unjai omo. And what I tend to do is to me omo ko places it's a hospital say na ma chiro omo atade we say and we call homeless area on mo so a waka chiro omo this is where you end up if you don't read, you know, these are the opportunities. Sometimes they call websites near share jobs avenues na say for the qualification you need and stuff like that. Me driving near Kojina area be a posh. Now omuhu cast and then I said if I want to live here, I said yes, education can take you there. So mm,
because there is no money which is taking you there. Education is what will take you there. Ebusiafo, enua ase a, mesia dada no, na me de naba. Ene no na me pese obeka story ne de chire mu mu bi. Na me pese o hye mu nkran. One you are fighting. You need somebody to show you it is possible. Well, I present Asia. The day I would send me the graduation pictures, and then I made me who I was saying. Wow. You would have thought that the award was mine. You should have seen me screaming and shouting and telling everybody, Asia has made it. She's done it. She's done it. She's done it. It's incredible. I hope someone also you are going through the journey. Who be okay be a munyan started journey no. We share Asia. See baby or they started free. Baby or they and we are still progressing. As a degree, you better have had as a better.
yanka God willing 2-3 years time, measure BBI because me who avenues I can proceed and then work smarter with less time and then earn more, possibly. So, and this is just a stepping stone. And I did really well. So doing masters is not an issue. I can go anywhere. So
Listen to that. Doing masters is not an issue.
it's not an issue. Yeah, it's just the time now for me. Yeah, I feel like I was pushing Kolane Kakra, so have time for them as well because your course is there. It's time consuming. It's all or nothing. So until I'm pushing Kolane Kakra, when they are stable enough, then I can bring something to the table as well.
Rami, I send you a link. As here we are, you can click on the link and you can come and also tell me what's over there at the end. I hope say you are motivated. I hope that you are inspired. I hope that you see it feasible. It's not only for nipa bia communities. As I would say community ben we need freedom. Remind us again.
Oh, Miss Madina, take care park, baby. Madina Polyclinic was a if you know one a chini pen, me papa ye XW1, Amadou Musa, and I mean, mammy, ya be baba, baby, na friend, oh la la, na rani choba pa, ya tombi baby, apart from GBD, BDN, your friends and Banshee, any broad, and Tommy. I could twice water. I used to first no more from yellow. Now my bucket yellow, me atadi yellow, me caps ni na yellow. Matombe nkuda, maton wacheda. Me wo SS kra no. This odi benku akọ Madina Islamic School we dey akoto. Na wo do wacha akọ market and say na wa be show uniform e dey akọ. And say na wa akọ peka e dey akọ Accra High. Saturday Sunday wo market, And I've done it. Me wole go nyina na me sister etom watch wo omo beye your friends and whole week nyina meji stand am omo na makoton me free lectures about na makoto. I just like sports. I was really into sports. Sports there. Me jai lectures na about sports. Na me volleyball. So that has been my passion, and God willing he's brought me far. So I don't regret. I just wish I've taken my studies a bit serious, But saying that, so I think having a mentor is really helpful, especially when you are growing up. Someone you can look up to. They shape you somewhere, somehow. You don't realize it. The things you see around you growing up can make you or break you, Yeah, I didn't have much, but I had few, and I had support from my dad as well. It's been an inspirational, I thank God for his life and my mom's life, Like my background, as I said, Onibi, but I am coming office that since time me started school, never. And now my dad is always he plans ahead, Ubekwa ko bisan school fees kra no we dey ato ama odada, obia obetro odo your friends saying end of term results ba onje obeka tell say kan ka say maths 4 then English obeka say yema wa na waka say ai da bi no aka say okay no obia wo file no dey akoto eja say no ye clerk nti no no aka say nye metimi ayama munie that you can feed from it. I might not be around all the time. And he kept saying that. He loved education, and it's something I've never regretted. School media,
It's amazing. And to ask you, when you East Legon, that one's a private jet. You have just risen through the ranks steadily. And I didn't kakra. If Asia can do it from background, or describe it to the way, it will excuse me saying, what do you say? Obi so okoton bankuba, no abesin go school. But
primary school, Primary school ni Jesus kana me call Arabic and English school, Medina Islamic school. Yeah, English and opani yeah Arabic area. And yeah Arabic and opani yeah English area.
Wow. And sister ne de ne kakra. Edi akọ aye degree e wi ase abetiti asan abestart free GCSE ni wase rising in kakra ni wase aye degree di bi in something with a professional qualification that she is enjoying. I hope say story no I inspire. I hope say baby a wich na bia no. E ma wo hu no say with determination you can. You can. With imagination you can. And wo preduru baby na wo hia support. Don't be shy. Ask for help. For many people, it was that not knowing when to seek support. Even with the pride of very self of people who were feeling a paper bag. And I say, I'm a comment be an you just ask for help when you need it. I say, Messi Abba, I'm going to discuss parenting support, and then we didn't touch on it because I didn't want the story to be too all over the place. And then when I'm saying, yeah, background in the cake, that's me. Thank you so much for coming. That will be let me know what's they are discussing the bless you for being an inspiration. I am in awe of you. I am in awe.
Thank you too.
If you are joining me, thanking us here. Thank you. What wants to so what Master Mama person me catch you say it can be done. It is possible. Sister Nakane she's done it. She's still doing it. It's changing her life. Fatima, also so I know you have a powerful story there. And also what dear will encourage a lot of people. Yours is happening in a totally different setting, but there are many, many similarities and many parallels with Asia and so dear. I've wrapped the year up for you. You should be more inspired. You should be more confident towards 22. A greater heights. That's what we are pursuing. Kobifari, you are also doing radiography after serving 12 years in the British Army. Say army for one also. There are many people who go to the army, they get discharged and they don't move on. They do not move on. And these are important. It's so important. Say so when you discharge from the army, you need a solid profession to move forward with. You do. Father's Day in popular, sir, because investments, I am the same. Investments now mothers ni be I am any investments now fathers ni be and yepe. Afwan habibti. Upezosia Arabica Barakallahu fiki ya habibti. So peso kind in Arabica, dear watch no shukran. Barakallahu fiki ya habibti. The who is Arabic. The German sentence, but when minimum one. Thank you, Denise. Thank you. You don't celebrate Father's Day, case na shit sometimes. Rami, me send you a link. Now what's up so back to the baby. If you want to, you can click on the link and just come briefly. That you need Shukran is thank you. Yeah, Afwan. Open so click a link. I have a look in your messenger. Come briefly and tell me the now open so catch you na you're wrapping it up. But now me person me this particular one at the promo. I wanted to inspire you. Manua, Sister Joyce. Official familiar. It's say I hope say be boko. With the munina say I am a paswa. Most more basso. Na me the video to abontia. I am be me asumpo. Na mo share at the kura maker. Na muhunu topic no may describe and may discuss and one. Na mutimi recognize say emphasis bebaso. Rami, me ntimi mfa o. Me ha no se wo kai se ayi enye adwuma. Messenger calls na it won't work o Rami. Debut. Use the link. messenger calls don't work here well. Mm. I am waiting for those testimonies. I am waiting for those testimonies. And Leticia, what can who be in and person Fatima so be Canadian? And Fatima the it take place right here, UAE. And I am privy to so many success stories. Abaya be a ono so me person me dada no. Ono so baso, no ono so be Canadian. There is a buyer be a me person or be kind of storage them because many maybe fee hakra de or ba have a year eduma. No be boa me ne nkwada wo fie ha. Na oba ha beboaboa me ne nkwada wo fie ha no. Those who are observant would have seen her passing by nipa ye woman chair. They roll in the video, they come in the video. And then when she left my home, what she's going to do with herself and the progress she has made in the brief period since Okoye, it is crazy. It is crazy. Now we are not sending me another qualification. I'm like, oh, I am so proud of so many people, and I am so excited that more of you are now able to blow your own covers and come out and share your stories, your very private stories, to help Yinina. I'm glad you are inspired. Letitia, I think that Utie Fatima, some of the girls in the region, Hansua, that will take you a few notches up. Sister Vivian, thank you for everything. Abraham, Miss Medase, for everything, for all the support, for all the encouragement. Mepɛ sɛ me send Rami link no na Rami pɛ sɛ ɔka biribi ɛsɔ so a na anka waka bi ba wayɛ ho si abotere. Pɛ sɛ me send link kɔma Rami na anka Rami timi mia link no so mewɔ ba. Nti bear with me. Mabu mfu. Nkakra. We will get there. Okay, cool. Mebɔ mpaeɛ sɛ mo nyinaa mo a yɛtumi inspire mo ma ne yɛyie no, you are inspired. Mebɔ mpaeɛ sɛ mo a that you needed a kick in the behind to get you started. And once also, you've got the kick in the hind that you needed. If I can get Rami on. So, good evening, and Abamo, it's the same. Haja Uma, also, I hope see Bibiabo. Mechamo, and you may story and made the map, baby. Aburichiko, more Abrichako, Mokrano, bit me up and name a story. Ubehunu, the reality of ye to quan. Ubehunu, baby, I am nipa, and then I'm menam. Yako army, near what D. Na this information in your network on thing. Now, also so what be in the hopes of what I think I will be basic so. We were too kind. Once so, check for what had you. I mean, yes, sure, send me link here. What came out. Yes, sir. What we can do is also delay it and join another session soon. One can sakura bit me abaso. One be mama also so go experience. For me, but why? See about check. I'm interested. Meet me and me and also. I'm saying yeah, to a few bangers. So sometimes when people have reactions and responses, I want to facilitate them. If I'm a child, mama was on me, that's okay. I'm a wife. Many abre. May yet if friend say progress will page is her. May that's why invite supporters. Ne more mobile boame. That yet me a movie channel, a dear prayer. Also, Rami the troublemaker. Church, I hope say inspiration, as I said, yeah, the you have. All I do, the underpinning, inspiration. I said, let me for madam to be invited to Dubai Marina. Now, I got to Marina when I'm the video in the chair. I'm the enemy. I said, you're maybe you. The Jimmy can marry biscuit. But they say, yeah, my name is Didia. Now, confirm Krumana Mary. Krumano, I'm my fry. No. I'm an eye grow to say a biscuit. Hey, Abraham, wrong woman. Canada, no, maybe go Canada. Go Canada. You knew she about Canada. I'm a bit to me out. In Mia, so the question here will be say, I am Canada. I'm about to cry for Canada. I'm what Canada. Anything America after Canada went to I go to them. Me bomb slim. Me pesa me yo sabon. Me pesa healthy snacking. Na me pesa Rami aba. Rami, you so when they go Michael. I pop it in, but the device then you're enabled. Maybe a bit me enable that. To me, enable the Aniamana can assemble. Nti Abraham, kɔkɔ tena internet no so. Kɔna kɔyɛ research ankasa on your own. Kɔhwɛ Canada migration. Canada is one of those countries that will be a migration open. So who require a fast call Canada, go and do some research. I mean, we need information. The make to be a guesswork, and it's likely to be inaccurate and unhelpful. Oh, probably Bisana. Bisa one more to go. How much what did I not cry? I'm going to be wow because I had an immigration name. So I am the rules necessary. Ntiboga Cooper although to Canada, was to Toronto 30 years. But he might not know how to get to Toronto now. I'm about to say that here, no. As a I mean, I mean, it's not working. I mean, so cram internet and I started year off. It's year wrapping it up. We'll try it again. Why? Vivian, see, Rami, where are you? Wabasu. She's clicked on the thing, but I will back way no so first. See device not connected. She needs to enable the devices, and it's just messing her about. Mm. Also, but it's difficult to add Rami on because the devices are not enabled. And Rami, let's do it that way. May I wrap way up one. Na near devices the setup in the background. Next one I may and no wabaso. Na wabeka na opesa will share with us. No. Why? Busia, Mama Mina Munian ask na minko. I mean check me how far. Oh mimpem. They may have 1 AM crab. Into a china, Yame Adoma, ye bessia share. Salam alaikum. Yame, I should do a